Latasha, it is so great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being willing to share your story. When did you realize that you may have to leave your home? Tell us what happened.
Well, this has been an ongoing, unfortunate situation. My grandmother got a reverse mortgage fraudulently. I've been trying to get to keep my house, make payment arrangements. The bank would hear of none of it. They just wanted to take the house. They didn't want to work in our favor or try to work with us.
Yeah, and from what I understand, there was someone came in and purchased your grandmother's home after she passed away.
Well, it was sold at sheriff's sale back in April. Someone came in to purchase it. He waited to the very last minute to purchase it because they give you a grace period. You put down 10% and you wait a period of time. So I'm thinking I have more time because I haven't heard from this person anything. And the day that it was supposed to expire and have to go back to sheriff's sale, he showed up with several other documents, almost proud and boasting that not only did he purchase my house, he also purchased several other homes in the area.
Wow. So you have someone who comes in, they buy your grandmother's home, they buy other homes in this neighborhood. And did they tell you anything about trying to work with you so that you could actually stay in the home as a tenant? What did they tell you?
Well, I asked him that question. I told him, because of short notice, I have a special needs son who's just getting back on track with things. Is it possible that we can work out a payment arrangement? I'm more than willing to pay rent. He told me in his exact words, he is not a landlord, he's a businessman.
Sometimes when our elders pass away, we find out things that we didn't know before. Talk to me about how you felt when you realized that legally the ownership had been passed to someone else and you were sort of having to uproot your entire life.
Well, to say the least, I was very broken. I was hurt. And those are just a few words, a few feelings that I felt. This is the only home I've ever known. This is the home that my grandfather passed away in, my grandmother passed away in, the home I was brought home from the hospital in, as well as my son. And to find out that it's gone and there isn't anything I can do to keep it, to say that it's devastating is a complete understatement. But there really isn't anything you can do about it. There are so many programs for other people to come into these urban communities to get advancements and help. But the people that have established relationships and life here, there's no help for us.
I wonder you talked about your grandparents buying this home, in the 70s. Did they ever talk about their hopes and dreams for you? Did they want to pass this house down to you? Why do you think that it didn't happen the way that they hoped? What do you think got in the way?
Well, unfortunately, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that look like you, not always for you. And what I mean by that is my grandmother, unfortunately, got dementia. And the dementia she had was very aggressive and it came on very fast and very strong. So she went from being this independent, sophisticated woman doing everything for herself to only being fed mashed potatoes and can't walk 10 feet by herself. So people that she thought were her friends, she thought were her family, took full advantage of that. And this is what happened.
If you were to tell any other African-American family, what you would want them to do to basically prevent this situation, would you give them any advice? What message would you give them so they don't have to experience the pain you're experiencing?
Please be nosy, and I'm going to use that word. Please be nosy, because we tend to look at our elders as the way they used to be and not who they are now. So I still wanted to give my grandmother her independence. So she was still, once upon a time, getting the mail and reading the mail. If you get a feeling in the pit of your stomach, go look, be nosy, inquire. Because if I was a little more nosy, maybe I could have did something at that time and I wouldn't be in the predicament I'm in now. I have to be out of this house by the 15th. By the 15th.
And what are you doing? What options do you have right now? How that is literally, there's no time. I can only imagine the stress that you're under right now.
Well, I'm 40 years old. I had a heart attack August 4th. I'm completely overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. It's one thing if you're homeless. As a mother, you want to shield your child from the world at all costs. Whenever I inquire about apartments to try to get out of here, you have to have a credit score of over 620. You have to have pay stubs. You have to make double, if not triple, of what your rent is. Let's be realistic. Who has that unless you're making six figures? Who has that? And because I got sick and I got hurt, I'm unable to work right now. I have a special needs son. That does not matter. And people who are close to me tell me, well, go to a shelter. My son just turned 18. He will be separated from me. I can't have that. I just want help. I can pay my own rent. I just need the assistance, that nudge, that foot in the door, and I can handle the rest. I'm not asking for a handout, but everybody needs somebody.
Absolutely. And I think at this time, that's a really important message where we're all struggling after this pandemic, right? And there's so many people who have been promised that they would be looked after in the aftermath of this, and they're just being left to fight for themselves. I hope that by sharing your story, that can change. Latasha, thank you so much for being with us today.
Natasha, thank you
I really
so much
appreciate
for having me and allowing me to share. I appreciate it. Thank you.